particular Dhamma arising at a time. Like right now, it's just a thinking, but we stick to the thinking that it's we think, right? But there's no we. It's just a Dhamma, that particular Dhamma that do it function, which is very, very hard. It may seem, for some people who don't understand, they may see, is this guy silly, what he's talking and all that. But because they don't know they don't understand. So for them it's silly. But the truth is that there's no they or anyone. It's so hard to understand.
Yes, I think first of all, I want to confirm a new member like me may be waste your time by.
No.
Okay.
No. If we think you're wasting our time, then we are the problem.
Yeah, it's not yours.
Thank you. So let the Dhamma do its functions.
Yes.
Okay. So
Just a Dhamma.
questions. Thank you. You talk. You say about the Sita, Rupa, Cetasika, and the moment they arise and disappear is a very short, very short. So can we, after take a long time enough, we can realize all the Sita, all the Rupa that arise, or we just realize some, or we can realize.
Can I ask what do you mean by realizing this thing? What do you mean by realize?
Knowledge about this.
Direct knowledge.
Understanding. Do you mean understanding?
Not understanding.
Or
I mean
Direct
experience.
experience.
Have a direct experience about this. Because it is, if it say that Sita 1 second, then easy for human to not surprised to human, because I think, I'm thinking about.
actually, this is all we're thinking as we right now. We are not trying to understand. Like right now, we have to start to understand correct way, because if we don't understand from the basic, then everything will go wrong. So maybe I'll come to the basic, but it's for
Yes.
like right now, do you have seeing, the seeing occurring right now? Seeing?
Is there seeing?
Yeah.
They're seeing right now?
Yeah. They are seeing.
There is hearing right now?
Yeah.
There is smelling right now?
Yeah.
There's sensing right now? Body sense?
Yes.
And there's thinking right now?
Yes.
Yeah. And do they arise at the same time?
By knowledge.
No.
By what you learn, you mean?
By what from
It
what
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You just give an honest.
difficult to know that it come in a single process, one by one or in parallel. It's difficult to know.
No. The thing is that I'm asking that can seeing and hearing, can seeing and hearing occur at the same time?
According to your understanding.
Yeah, according to you understand, what do you think?
Not in the same time.
Why?
Because when seeing, not hearing. When hearing, not seeing. Yeah.
And it cannot have two objects at the same time.
Cannot. Yes.
Right. It has to know a particular moment. So each moment, right? Like maybe you're seeing and you're hearing and you're thinking. Each time, it's a chit and chetasik. It's Dhamma. It's a Dhamma. Knowing Dhamma means conscious Dhamma. Means that it has to know object.
Something.
And something. It has to have. It has to experience some object as is what is being experienced. For eye conscious, color has to be the experience object for the seeing.
Yeah.
like this, right? Thinking object in this sense, it doesn't mean group or anything, right? It can be anything, story or anything, concept or whatever. Object in this sense doesn't mean it means that the what the Chit and Chetasik is experiencing. Like right now, suppose maybe you're thinking in mind. Suppose anything, let's say you're thinking about maths or like just example, you're thinking about calculation, suppose in mind. That time there is a Dhamma which is the thinking and Chetasika, thinking consciousness and a Chetasika that arises in that moment. But the object in my sense, right? It's not that what we're talking, colors, all that, right? It's not all that. Object in this sense is what it know, what it experience is a particular time. Because Chitta and Chetasik is something that experience some knowing object. And object in this sense, I don't mean rupa or anything. It means that what it know. It could be just a story or anything, right? It object of knowing, and everything happened at a particular time. But like right now, if we are seeing, we are not hearing, we are not smelling, we are not tasting, we are not feeling, we are not thinking. Seeing can occur at a time. We cannot mix anything together. Everything happened at a very particular time. But it's so fast, we take it, everything happened at the same time, which is very, very, very fast. Like you, again, seeing, thinking, seeing, hearing, and everything is so fast. But everything has to be a very short moment, and you know only one object. Object in this sense means what Chitta knows, right? It's a very, very, it's a only particular moment you know what the Chitta knows. Each object is different, right? So we might think that that we and everything, right? But there's no we. They're just either knowing the object means what the Chitta knows. At the moment, everything is changing all the time. So this is what happening.
I think that what you mean by we right now, it's that there is like a permanent entity which is knowing all of what is happening, correct?
In the background.
That's what we usually perceive as a self. But actually, the way he's explaining, he's showing that that consciousness which we like ignorant people perceive as a permanent thing, that which is always there, a moment after moment, actually it arises only when there's an object, and vice versa, right? So it arises, we have the object and we have the consciousness, and they make contact, and that's a moment of knowing, right? It can be visual consciousness, or it can be hearing consciousness, and it falls away, right? So there's not a knowing entity which is there all the time.
So that moment of knowing will be accumulated.
No,
right?
I think your question initially was about whether each of these things can be experienced directly. These, and and then we went on to talk about whether there's one moment of experience at a time, and you say from the book, and so he was trying to point out that that when you hear about these things, as he was trying to explain, you at least start to understand that it's impossible that there can be many consciousness at the same time experiencing different objects. There can only be one, and one object have a particular one conscious have a particular object unique to it. Each five sense doors have their unique, and the mind door things. So each of the five plus mind door have its unique object. So when we hear about this, we begin to appreciate that it can't happen all together at the same time.
Yeah.
And now the question is, your question was, can each of these be experienced directly? I think we need not talk in terms of experience, because as just now we pointed out, we're talking about first hearing and understanding. So understanding at the level of intellectual understanding is already moving in the right direction, right? So actually that's how it is. It's not about trying to experience each, it's about understanding deeper and deeper,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
Okay,
Thank you.
can I ask you a question? When you're dreaming, suppose you're sleeping, what kind of chit is that?
When dream. Yeah. Sorry, I'm still new to Abhidhamma, so
Yeah.
so the number of Sita still not yet getting know about each one. Yeah, so still new.
Yeah, but you can start like, okay, what kind of chitta, like seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, feeling and thinking. When you dream, what kind of chit is that?
Is it the five senses or what?
Even I say from five senses or not from five senses, then with my knowledge, I cannot make it distinguish it. So it's a difficult for me.
But you see, even if we talk to someone who has not heard the Abhidhamma,
Yeah,
and we ask that person,
yeah.
when you're dreaming, is there hearing? Is there seeing? Is there tasting at that time?
I think yes.
You hear the sound in the bedroom?
For example, when I sleep dreaming, if a dog barking at the night time or a cook, yeah.
So that time you're not dreaming, you're awake when you hear.
Yeah, when I hear the dog barking, I'm still not 100% get up, but like a between sleep and between get up when I hear the dog barking.
No. Suppose in your dream you were supposed.
In my dream story.
Yeah.
Then no sense.
And what is it?
It's from the thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, through the thinking door. Not through the eye door, not through the ear door.
Yeah.
The mind door.
Yeah. And right now, do you have mind door right now?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Yes. I have a mind door now. Even when I have a dream, and through the story in dreams, I know there's a mind door. The same door is a mind door.
And it is we that we is thinking, or it is what is it? It is we that thinking, or
We thinking.
yeah,
My dream or what?
anything.
Not we thinking.
Then what is it?
It is the Sita, Cetasika, arise by conditions. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
Teach me about this.
Yeah, so that's why I'm asking so that we start to understand that we all take feeling, thinking, smelling, hearing as a we, as a self, as a person, but
Actually, no. Yeah.
it's just a Dhamma that doing its work. Chitta
Yeah.
is the one which knowing,
Yeah.
even though when we thinking, the concept or whatever story or whatever you're thinking, that is an object for the chitta and cetasik to know that at the moment.
Yeah.
We start,
Definitely.
we have to know and we have to think. And chitta is not a thing. We have to know chitta is a Dhamma. It's just a knowing Dhamma happen in a particular moment, arise and
Thank you. Yeah. So giving question to someone else. You have? So let the Dhamma do its function.
Let the Dhamma talk.
What did you think about Achan's speaking yesterday? It was long. You remember? You remember your conversation with Achan Sachin yesterday?
It's difficult to explain, but I'm not meta, Achan meta.
She's here.
Yeah. Achan meta arise
Oh, how to know?
continuously. Who I am, I don't know, but I am. But Achan meta arise continuously through hearing.
Okay, which is worse? Saying that I hear, I talk to Achan, or assuming that Achan's metta is
It's a concept. It's a concept.
See, there's no problem with thinking in terms of I and they, and the problem sometimes is that we hear something, Abhidhamma is something new for us, and then we try so hard to work out and avoid speaking in terms of I and start talking about Chitta, Chetasika, but that's not how life happens, right? We have to talk in conventional terms, and life goes on as it is. And I think that's fine. And then, but then you may be, it may be your particular experience that when you were with Achan and you felt that she had a lot of metta and all that, but I don't think we know about other people's chitta. I think that's more important to know also. So it's useless to talk about other people's metta.
We are just thinking of our own.
So the question, I think one of the questions she asked you was, where are you?
Then what did I answer?
So where are you?
So I answer Achan that I don't know. Yeah. Who are we?
Where are you or who are you?
Where are you?
Is there you? She mean to ask that. Is there any you somewhere else or like that?
I think Rupa is here.